Okay, so here's my comparison review of the Blade Apache and the helimax Blackhawk. Both of them are really close to scale, or not scale, but the same size anyways. If we take a look from above here, about the same length. Of course, the Apache's a little bit shorter, a little bit narrower, and the Blackhawk's a little wider. Second of all, I have changed the blades on the Apache to the Blackhawk blades, and here we go. You can see a little bit of a difference, but the main thing is these feel real cheap and plasticky to me. These blades feel nice, like a good blade. So I've changed that. Second of all, we have on the blade, of course, we have the 400 2S battery, and in the Blackhawk we have a 600 2S battery. Right off of the bat, a couple things that I can say is that the blade looks nice. The Apache, the detail as far as goes, it's got some LEDs on it. Looks kind of nice, you know. It's got the little tires on it. I don't like the shiny rims. A lot of people complain about that. The Blackhawk has nice detail to it. A lot of little things sticking off of it. LEDs, LED on the top, LED on the bottom. There we go. And turn this around. See the doors open. They slide open. Slide close. Both got collective pitch. This one has a Blackhawk has a drive shaft with collective pitch, or with collective pitch rudder, brushless rudder, fixed pitch. Get into some of the design builds. Also, it does come with different tires. I have the big tires on, which give it a little bit bounce of playing in the front yard. Also has smaller tires, and then it has a lot of these little extra pieces that pop off, that if they pop off I can fix them. So it comes with a lot of spare parts. This comes with like zip ties and little stuff, nothing major for the body. The plastic feels a little bit cheaper on the Blackhawk than it does the blade, and it you know, I mean, it just kind of has a cheaper, thinner feel to it. Almost like it would break if you look at it, but it doesn't. It's held up actually really well. The blade, on the other hand, definitely has more of a solid plastic feel to it. It's more firmer. I haven't crashed it yet, so I don't know how well it holds up. This I didn't really crash, but I've kind of bounced around a little bit on it. Now in the batteries. Batteries for the Blackhawk. I'm going to see if I can do this one-handed. Really nice and easy to load. There's a little tray where it just slides in here. I can stop it from moving, rolling while I'm trying to put it in. There we go. Just slides in, and then you would attach it. And then this attaches here by 4 magnets in front and 2 magnets in the back, and those line up with 4 magnets, 2 magnets back there. This one actually kind of goes on really nice and easy. When you get everything in, it just kind of slides right in. Over in the blade, a little bit more difficult to load the battery, as most people have talked about. I'm going to try to do it one-handed. I put my binding plug in the back here underneath, and how I load this battery is I push this down, push this in, and as I'm pushing this in, I try to get this to sit down. There we go. And then fold these wires up inside. There we go. And then before I connect it, I usually also push these batteries, or these wires, in under the nose as well too. Now it would just plug in there, and it actually goes pretty good. This I always have a hard time putting on after it's done. I can get it in there flush and everything, but it just seems like no matter what, it's always a pain in the butt to get back in. So next we're going to do is the flight review of both. Alright, so here's the controller that I'm flying this with. This is a Tranis Plus, and on the back here I got my RX module for the blade, and that flies in a DSMX 11 millisecond mode, which is 3 rapid blinks. Then for the Blackhawk, I got the AnyLink 2, which I have selected the S mode for that. So we're going to fire it up.
Definitely not wearing my underwear.
And you're going to see here, I got two. There's the Apache.
Off, 0.
And then we're going to go to the Blackhawk. So we're going to start out with the Apache first. Oops. I'm going to start out with the Apache first, and we'll do a flight on that just right now. Okay, so the first thing that we're going to do is plug in the battery and have it sync up. And a second here, there we go. Okay, it's all synced up, so now I'm going to tuck the battery cables into the nose, get it out of the way, and now here's the hard part. And I always seem to take forever getting this thing on. I don't know why, but all the wires are out of the way. And let's keep these wires out of the way. I don't know why this is always hard. There we go. Okay, so now we're going to move it over and we're going to give it a flight. All right. As my cameraman follows. Set it on the ground here. Now we're going to start off in normal mode with a little bit higher rates, and also the not auto level on, just the stabilization. There we go. And it hovers pretty good. Everything's out pretty good. See if I can get it into a... Okay. Now I put it in stunt mode. This is tickle at a higher RPM. Full collective pitch. And I did change my pitch curve a little bit, so now it's hovering at about 60%. So it's pretty good, and I'm going to come out. I'm going to go into stunt mode 3. There you go. And you can see there's like no stabilizing on this. Pretty good. I got full fickle control. Goes back to stunt mode 1. And I'm going to put it into normal mode here. There we go. Now this is with the gyro or the self-leveling where it's really super stable. You can see it barely wants to move any movements at all. And now I'm going to go into 30 rates are off. So this is now where I'm controlling the speed of the motor with the stick. You can hear the motor drop down. I'm going to bring it in at landing. And there we go. Throttle lock on. And, okay, so now we're going to get the Blackhawk ready to fly. We got the radio now on the Blackhawk version, and we are on S. Now throttle lock on. We're going to go ahead and plug this in. You hear it stabilizing. There we go. Okay. And now we're going to go ahead and put the wires in here and put this guy on. There we go. Oh, see how easy that was? Just went right on. Okay, so now let's go over and give this one a flight. See how this one responds. This one's going to be a lot noisier.
What do you mean?
You're in here.
What do you mean?
A lot noisier. Okay, there I am. That's in throttle up mode. I'm going to go into 3D mode. This one transitions really nice. This one flies really good. I've done loops with this one. I've done barrel rolls with it, regular rolls. It flies really nice. It doesn't have any stabilizer in it like the blade does, where it'll just hold level. So this one's got really good response. You can see here I'm just moving the stickle back and forth. It's really responding. You can also just sit there and hover pretty good. Not too bad. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and land this one. Lots of punch out. And that was like a quarter stick movement. And I am also about 60% on this one. So I got both of my throttle curve, or my pitch curves about the same now. So I'm going to go into regular mode. I'm going to drop the motor speed a little bit. I'm going to bring it in for a landing. So maybe not. Let's get out of that higgy. Throttle down. Alright, so final words are, I prefer the helimax to the blade. And it seems to operate a little bit better. It's a little smoother, but they're both great flyers, and they both have their place. They're scale. They're not 3D, meant to be 3D, but I know that the helimax will do some loops and barrel rolls and hold its own there. I have yet to do that with the Apache. Maybe this weekend I'll get it out and open it up. Definitely more flight times on the helimax. I get easy 5 to 6 minutes on the helimax, and I'm pushing it at 3 to 4 minutes with the blade. So hopefully that helps somebody make a decision on which one you're looking at getting. Gravy out.